sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Right to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
To the air again, Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go,
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, empty, hey.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Come on, ready?
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Trent Taylor from 19 yards away.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Jackson will keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Ravens are going to have a first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score time 7-7.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh. Hey, middle.
Jackson now steps away.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
11.
Burrow will throw. Forced out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete to Joe. It's a gain of 35 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Gun.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mixon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mixon again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon
Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
16, Ravens 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
To try again after the sack. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
James Prochet.
68 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to run a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
75 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Runs over it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Here we go.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go, here we go.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On one, ready?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
And set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, report! Report! 13.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that one. Who knows?
Yeah.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
You see that? No. Hey.
Now Jackson on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Report!
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. John Harbaugh thought about it. Now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one, but it's going to be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Over.
From the 38, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps him advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson's going to try to sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about no gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in the tough spot with that interception.
Jackson to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 53 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken.
Boy, you better put your big boy pants on and come get it, cuz.
And what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So it's now a
Put your big boy pants on.
The closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get on a
ball game.
Mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Ravens
Ball game, cuz. Good shit.
of the football. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe it. Now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in.
Good game, dog. Well, fuck you then.
Get started on it. Start dropping into that lane, and maybe there's more defense to come out as well.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Oh, boy.
She a baddie, she know she a 10. She a baddie with her body front.
What color you got on, Maisie?
Site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net.
the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1-1, ready? 11 MP, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Gets this into the hands of Bray, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Wait till it starts.
Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, here's Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Taken in at the 22. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they've had some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The slot man in motion right.
4 yards on pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. The 30,
Awesome.
10, 5, and all the way in.
Friday, they didn't even.
Touchdown. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Back to Mixon on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. Play action. It's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
11 Thomas. 11 MP Tank. 11 MP Tank.
Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
12, 11. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11 empty.
Burrow will throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, here's Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow, setting up to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about,
oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to get in there.
Tough day at the office, Charles. Tough day at the office. That's all.
And the lead is going to stay right.
But you could come get some.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got now. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Kind of
feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 3rd down, Nixon, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11, MT, take. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Now Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not surprising. The way that this one is gone and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, 42 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Burrow on first down. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yellow!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, actually on the other side of the ball said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's a give to Mixon. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
On one, right?
And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike.
Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Like you
and
bitch.
The Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.